Hello and welcome. My name is Rutaka. I am female coach, emotional well-being practitioner, trauma integration specialist, and holistic feminine energy healing guide. Today I wanted to talk to you about trauma and how unhealed trauma has effect of not being able to receive what you already have or can receive in your life. So just give you example, it could be, for example, you are already in relationship where the love is given to you. However, you feel as if you don't receive the love. And that is happening because of your trauma, you have certain blocks, limitations, or you have some closeness in terms of energy or even in your ability to perceive what you are receiving or what you can receive. Also, you might have some aspects of yourself closed down in order to protect themselves, because of the pain that you have experienced in the past, and that might make you feel as if you are not receiving something that is actually, objectively speaking, is available in your life already right now. So what happens and how that happens? What happens is, when you are a child, and ever since your childhood, there might have been certain situations where, for example, you needed to feel loved, you needed to feel received, you needed to feel seen, but you were not. Maybe your parents were busy, maybe your parents had issues that they have not integrated themselves, which is very common case scenario for many of us of, let's say, millennium generation. And whenever we needed that, what has happened, we did not receive what we needed. Our needs were not met. Or it could be that we were even punished, shunned down, or rejected for needing it. For example, if we wanted attention from mom or dad, and we might wanted to get that attention by asking for them or trying to get their attention to something that we've done, or we need their approval, or we just wanted them to experience emotion of joy or wonder with us, they may have not been available for that. So very often, because of their own issues, the parents, especially that generation of parents, they might say, can't you see I'm busy? Can't you see I need to take care of your sister? Or it could be like they might be suppressing even your sense of joy or your sense of wonder by pushing it down. And that is not really being done intentionally. That has not been done in order to hurt you. It's usually the automatic response they have learned to have because of their own life experience. So because our emotions and our needs might have not been met receptively, openly welcomed, we may have shut down many of those needs, or even the aspects of self that have those needs. And then what happens, so let's say there is a portion of you who needed attention, there is a portion of you who needed approval, there is a portion of you who needed someone to experience joy, there is a portion of you who needed to feel loved, and those portions did not receive what they needed, those aspects of you didn't receive what they needed. That part of you, it kind of shuts down, isolates itself, and remains stuck in that time, metaphorically but also metaphysically speaking. And then what happens, for example, we done lots of work already, we managed to get good relationship right now. However, we are still not feeling loved, or we're still not feeling like we are receiving approval, or we are receiving encouragement, or whatever it is that we need. And if we really look into it, in many cases, especially if we are in a partnership where the partner is willing to give that to us, but we're still not feeling that we are receiving it, it could be that that trauma is stuck there, and because that part is closed off, there is no opening for that energy to come in. So what happens when we do integration work, we go back into that part which is closed off and encapsulated. We look into what has happened, and usually also it takes a release of emotions, because usually painful emotions were too painful for us to feel at that time, and therefore we closed off. So we closed off. This is too painful. I'm going to isolate that part of myself. I'm going to remove that part of myself from myself, and then I don't need to feel this pain. And this shutting off happens for self-protection and survival reasons. And later in our life, when we already are safe, when we can already choose people and circumstances, and maybe we are already in a circumstances and with people who can give what we need to us, we are still not able to feel it. So then this process of integration looks like looking at those aspects. Okay, this aspect doesn't feel like she is being loved, or this aspect doesn't feel like she is being cared for. Let's look what is going on there. And we usually find suppressed aspect or aspect which is closed off. So we go into the emotion which is suppressed. We go through the emotion, we release that emotion. If there is any amendment or any change that needs to happen to alterate the past event, to create alternative reality with the positive experience, we can do that. And then after that, what happens, we release that energy that was stuck, and we have this opening of receiving. And from a metaphysical point of view, our point of attraction changes, because our vibrational frequency of having that part of ourselves suppressed and still experiencing that negative or bad or unpleasant or painful reality is no longer there. The vibrational frequency has shifted into release, opening, clearing, and then also whatever the new circumstance we have created for our inner child self. So this is the process that can help you. It can help everyone. It helped me a lot in my personal life, personal relationship. And if you're curious, you can look up Teal Swan completion process. And also if you need help and you want to work with me, you're welcome to connect with me, and we'll go from there. So have a lovely day. Pay attention where maybe you are not receiving what you are being given to, and look into it. Maybe there is an aspect of self which needs this gentle looking into and opening, and you will be able to receive everything that you want. My name is Ruta K. I am female coach, emotional well-being practitioner, trauma integration specialist, and holistic feminine energy healing guide. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.